My project is titled The Anxiety of the 2020s, a meta-analysis website detailing social anxiety disorder in college students relating to COVID-19 and social media. The purpose of this website was to take the jargon-dense academic research papers and journals that discuss the impacts on social anxiety and translate them into a language that most college students would be able to understand. I also wanted college students to understand that they are not alone in having feelings of anxiousness when it comes to talking to people in a public setting, especially after a long period of lockdowns and isolation following the COVID-19 pandemic. The first couple pages of my website are information pages that summarize what social anxiety disorder means and how it is defined. The first page shown is dedicated to defining social anxiety disorder as a mental health condition where a person experiences the intense and ongoing fear of being judged negatively and or watched by others. The page also discusses the potential causes and symptoms of social anxiety that medical professionals look for when diagnosing a patient. The second page is dedicated to the diagnosis of social anxiety and the treatments that are available. It summarizes how social anxiety is medically diagnosed and who can diagnose a person. The treatment section lists out what treatments are being currently used to help reduce the symptoms caused within students. The two big impacts that I wanted to look at for my project was how COVID-19 lockdowns and social media usage affected social anxiety in students. I chose these two areas as they are the biggest and most recent impacts that have shaped how students have interacted with their education and with each other. The first impact is the COVID-19 lockdowns and isolations that occurred during the spring 2020 semester, where some college students, like here at Berry, were expecting to return back to campus after spring break. However, many students had to move out of the dorms and back home and then quickly adjust to an online class schedule. There was also the travel restrictions that added onto the unfamiliarity of the whole situation as students could no longer visit friends or relatives like they had initially planned. The fall semester of 2020 brought in campus travel restrictions and hybrid class schedules. This webpage is dedicated to breaking down the journals detailing the overall rise of symptoms of social anxiety felt by students following the long period of lockdown isolations. A more positive impact was that more therapy options became available as therapists moved to an online system to still meet with patients. This made appointments more available to students with social anxieties to stay in their safe spaces while still receiving help. The second impact is the increase of social media usage across various platforms. Social media had the positive impact in that students with social anxiety had another way of speaking and communicating with new people without having to talk face to face. Platforms such as Discord, Snapchat, and Instagram made it so that students can post pictures and statuses while having time to think about what it is that they want to say while being anonymous. However, social media has had the negative impact in that it is another way for the feelings of being negatively judged to increase. Other users on the platform can use the anonymity to post messages to judge a person or humiliate them to an even larger audience.